So without further ado, let the round begin!
Alright. So this map has appeared in every past match so far, so I don't think we need to talk anything. We don't need to talk about it that much. Okay, so yeah.
Let me just bring up the map analytics and see. Yep, it's top of the list.
Oh, CB missing both eggs. That cost him 2 Pikmin. Yeah, accidental momentum throws are not fun. Oh wait, who's CB and who's
that? Narrowly dodges being electrocuted.
Who's player 1 and who's player 2?
I think Possessed is player 2? I would assume so, but I have no evidence in either way. So I'm not sure either.
Yeah, considering CB is hosting, I'm pretty sure Possessed is player 2.
Yeah.
Oh, CB got some Matites.
Anode lethals are usually pretty easy to kill, but it's also, you must always remember that you can really mess it up.
They're easy to kill, but around Luigi bugs, they are not.
Especially when you throw a fiery blowhog into the mix.
They usually say the more the merrier, but with enemies, that's not really the case.
The more the merrier for them, and for your opponent.
Okay, so Possessed using first bidder.
Probably a good choice, since that'll...
Oh no!
Sucks. Oh no.
That wipes.
Uses a very large number of Pikmin, and it's down to just 8.
Thankfully, there's an anode beetle killed earlier, so you can grab that.
But the Dirigibug finally goes down. As a consolation prize for Possessed suffering, there are 2 marbles right there.
3.
Assuming CB doesn't go straight for the steal. Oh, there's 4.
Despite initial setbacks, unless CB goes on the offensive, Possessed has this in the bag. But it looks like CB made that realization as well. But a volatile Dweevil brought CB down to just 19.
Oh, CB going in for the steal.
That is it. There are no easy victories when CB is around.
And CB has Ghost Pikmin, so yeah. It's gonna be a bit hard for Possessed to kill them all or bitter them.
Unless an unlucky bomb or electrocute, this seems to be the end. Oh! But it appears Possessed has unfortunately given up.
Possessed might still be in this. CB lost all but 2 of the marble carriers to electricity. And so
He's
Possessed
trying to make it come
out. And has now had his hopes ruined too, but is now placing a bomb rock.
Using the same strat.
But it's
The marble is simply too close now.
Doing the
Possessed
same.
may not be able to arm another bomb rock in time.
Doing the same thing that SBU did to me earlier in my match.
And the bomb is just too late.
Leader
And also
kamikaze attack. A technique we didn't see in the original Onion Cup. And it looks like CB's won this one. CB 1! Possessed 0! Voting is closed. The winner, Dim Labyrinth. Possessed is ready, and CB is ready. So without further ado, let the round begin.
Okay, so yeah, this one is the one with the bread bugs, and the bread bugs can take your marble, and this can be a good or a bad thing.
Like that.
If you let the bread bug take your marble, and your marble will be safe. However, if it is killed, then your marble will be sitting in the middle of the map.
Overall, it's a good thing early on, but becomes a bad thing the longer the match goes on. Which means someone going for it might suggest that they aim to get this done quickly.
It appears both players expect multiple red bug insurance.
Oh, and it seems Possessed is creepy using his first bidder.
Douche bidder.
And a volatile Dweevil enters play. CB easily outruns it, however.
Looks like that bidder was not worth it.
Possessed now has the bidder advantage. But whether or not he's going to be able to use it well...
Okay, CB is already able to take 2 marbles.
They're very important on this map, so that plus 10 Bacon is very important.
It looks like Possessed now has the anti-steal option. Return the marble to the onion should it be stolen.
Which may be useful if CB kills the right bread bug.
With a fully flowered squad, CB is going on the offensive.
Seems CB is killing all these bread bugs to find which one is possessed.
It seems Possessed has already used the marble return.
Oh yeah. And they both bittered each other, and now CB has no bitters.
And CB is also down to spicy. Once. That's going to
It looks like Possessed for now is letting CB have that one. But that was just a clever trick.
troll, as you would.
This is it. The full-on battle between squad and squad. The ball has entered the fray all the while, killing reds and blues alike.
And it may come to an early end thanks to the bread bug.
And the bread bug wins the fight.
Breadbug advances to the quarterfinals.
That's a weird way to say quote, but okay.
And we have the invisibility power-up for CB. Go forth with the ghost
Personally,
pick.
Personally, I think the ghost picking power-up is a bit lame, since you can simply look at their screen to know where they are.
It looks like they have a mutual exchange of boulders raining from the sky here. Bit of an unorthodox take on Christmas gift giving, especially given that it's October. And it looks like CB has claimed a third marble. Possessed is still on 1. Oh, make that 2. Possessed has located a third marble. I haven't seen any more, so... maybe the bread bugs got to them. Maybe some of them got dug up and then
that one marble the bread bugs stole? Yeah, that's what they're looking for.
Oh man, this is intense. It's 3 and 3. This is where it is all decided, folks.
It's now a question of which bread bug has the marbles.
Down in Dim Labyrinth, it's now bread bug season.
It seems Possessed is going for this one.
You know, technically there's no time limit, so we could be here all day.
They're both searching for that last marble, hoping a bread bug hasn't gotten it. But that looks pretty likely right now. The bread bugs have also made good work at making sure a steal isn't happening either. But which one will catch on first?
Oh,
that they need
Possessed
to
got
down the bread bug?
apmatite from that egg.
Looks like for now they're just grabbing all the cherries. Either it hasn't yet clicked in their heads that they need to go for the bread bugs, or they really don't want to.
Or maybe they're going to steal each other's marbles.
They're so wholesome.
If they're going to steal each other's marbles, then Possessed definitely has the advantage.
But haven't the bread bugs got them both?
Yep.
It looks like Possessed is the
Possessed is
first
one
to
for
make
one
the
of the bread
realization
bugs.
that the bread bugs are the key.
As we all know, the bread bugs are the key to the universe.
And Possessed
Petrifying
using...
bread bug bitters makes short work of it. But now Possessed has no bitters. Possessed made a gamble and it paid off. That's the last marble. And now the fight is on. But using that last bitter had dangerous consequences immediately after, as CB still has a bitter remaining.
Oh, and CB going for both marbles. Just in case one of them... Just in case Possessed somehow takes one back. Possessed can't take it back both in time.
Actually, Pikmin dismissing this block looks like Disaster will unfortunately lose the match.
You could say this here
What's
could
this?
be...
A bread bug taking back one of the marbles, but...
This here could be considered the Battle of Cannae of Pikmin tournaments. It is a textbook example of clever strategy being key. CB 2, Possessed 0.
Bread bugs, a lot.
Carpet Plane wins. CB is ready, and so is Possessed. So without further ado, Let the round begin!
Carpet playing usually results in a lot of Pikmin being cultivated. It's quite the interesting map. As the great equalizer in this is the puffy blowhole. Zest already off to a great start, cultivating 19 Pikmin in very quick time. But unfortunately, the map has not been generous to him, as CB has 3 boulders next to him.
Seems CB's Pikmin independently handle that orange bulb.
It also seems Possessed is having Glutton's Kitchen flashback.
No! Don't do it, Pikmin! Don't do it! Don't drink all the nectar! Oh well. The Pikmin and a select few friends got the nectar, at the expense of everyone else.
Luckily, there's more nectar drops than just that.
There's always more nectar drops.
Ah yes, I almost forgot. On Carpet Plain, there are boulders at every turn. Or could be boulders at every turn.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as long as you keep moving, you're probably not gonna get hit by them.
Okay, so Possessed already on 2 marbles.
And it looks like CB has already made 50 Pikmin.
Yeah, so it seems CB has been focusing more on growing, while Possessed has been focusing more on the marbles.
Louis taken 2 hits. Possessed will need to be careful going forward. Or at least, more careful than CB. In a Pikmin 2 tournament, we've only ever had one occasion where someone's leader got downed. Luckily, that's a puffy blowhog, not a withering blowhog, and so it doesn't deflower. However, the bitter sprays did that instead.
If CB plays his cards right, he can win this match right here and right now. Well, he can get to Taco's last angle.
And it looks like that's exactly what's happening. Not only does CB have the squad advantage, but the entirety of his squad is out in the field. The same cannot be said in either case of Possess. CB has this in the bag. But all the same, the Pikmin are fighting hard.
Possessed is attempting to keep
The
his
one
level.
advantage Possessed has is he doesn't have to run back if he takes losses.
That being said, he will have to spend time plotting them. And it looks like
But
Possessed
that
has
also said,
mostly-
Possessed can keep plucking them as the battle is going on.
But it looks like CB has run away from him.
Possessed is desperately running after it with no Pikmin.
if he's lucky, he might get a blowhog to snatch it off, or those bullboards over to beat the Pikmin carrying it. Unfortunately, it looks like this may have to go down to Taco's last stand rule.
What a way to lose a round. CB 3, Possessed 0. And now they're both ready. So, let's potentially finish this. Let the round begin!
Oh yeah, this known targeting to be quite impactful. As one person will have more marbles next to them than the other.
And the reason why no one chooses this map is because there is a decorative cannon beetle in the middle, along with some very annoying enemies.
Well, that too.
In comparison to hostile territory, it's all of the pain with none of the gain.
Alex, has anyone come back from Taco's last stand rule yet?
To my knowledge, I don't think anyone has, but I think one person came really close. I think it got to 4-3 one time. Although someone might have won with it once. I just can't remember. We don't have complete logs of who won each match from the earlier tournaments.
Okay, so that's one of the decorative cannon beetles done.
Whoa!
Oh no, possessed! Down to just 14 Pikmin. Possessed might be about to equalize things with those boulders. But CB dodges.
These cannon beetles are a reason why nobody likes these maps.
It looks like Possessed is trying to bait the Cannon Beetle's boulders into CB's squad.
But to no avail.
CB uses a bitter spray to freeze the burrow net. This gives Possessed the hypothetical advantage in a battle. However, Possessed is in no position to battle right now due to having a massive disadvantage in squad size.
And Possessed goes in for the battle anyways.
Possessed is trying to steal that marble from right under CB's nose, but it is not working. Or is it?
Yeah.
It looks like Possessed is getting away in spite of it all.
Being in no
Speed
position to
using
battle.
Pikmin left and right.
Being in no position to battle, Possessed does not go in for the battle. He just goes straight for Marble, ignoring the other Pikmin. And Possessed takes the Marble.
Unfortunately, with such a low Pikmin count, Possessed can only hope for a plus 10 Pikmin from one of those many cherries next to his base. That
But
he's
right
still
now he
not
has to
collecting.
fend off 2 swooping snitch bugs. With Pikmin scattered all over the map, that's going to be difficult. But they're automatically dying from being alive for too long. So Possessed will eventually have comfort in that. But during all that time, CB is back on the hunt and is going for a steal.
Possessed does
This
not
could
have
be
a
the end of it all, folks.
Neither of them have a bitter. And it does not look like Possess's chances of recovering from this are going to be really high.
See, this is why nobody likes this map. They appear to have pawns buffered.
Possessed fought tooth and nail, did all he could. But still, this was the result. CB wins the match! Let this be a reminder that Pikmin is just as much a battle of wits as it is a battle of mechanical skill.
Oh,
CB now advances to the quarterfinals, and Possessed enters the Olimar League.
Hey CB,
Aye.
so how do you feel
Hey,
about how
Alex,
you
do
did?
have actually a time
Until our next match, stay tuned!